my last and final dungeon that I have to do, because look at my percentage, I'm 99%. Alrighty guys, hey yo, what is up guys? Aegis Rick here, back with some more Dragon Nest, and we are level 77 on my Crusader. We're going to be jumping into the Sundered River. I forgot where I'm supposed to go. Where do I go? Watcher Spire. What is that, like the first dungeon in here? Level 77 now, so I have leveled up a little bit since I did the last stream. Taking a break from studying, been studying pretty much non-stop for the past couple of days. In fact, don't tell anyone, I was skipping classes just so I can blow it off and just screw around, I guess. I wasn't really studying as much as I should have, but whatever. Decided, you know, we're gonna level up in Dragon Nest for a little bit, take a break, and then, guys, I've been trying out the new dungeons, and they're pretty good. I'd say there's only like 4 dungeons or so. Okay, we go this way. And 4 new dungeons that we've seen, and I've got to try them all out, and they're pretty straightforward as well. So, in fact, the new dungeons are kind of short in that manner. It really is just like, even in the last region where we were in the lava zone, we only had like 2-minute dungeons, 3-minute dungeons right at the boss already. So, in this one, we're gonna have to fight. We have to go to 2 of the 3 paths, and then we'll get a key fragment, and then we'll unlock the path to the boss. And it doesn't take too long. Kind of depends on what path you get, but this one's kind of long, but extremely straightforward. They're kind of taking the approach where it's like, oh, you know, you can, you know, only do a dungeon in 1 map now, and I really appreciate that approach actually, because I remember a lot of the stages in the, you know, back in 40 cap when I used to play a lot, 32 cap, there were so many dungeons that were like multiple loading screens big, like big maps, big, and you wouldn't get to the end of the instance until after you got through like 3 or so loading screens, and it was really frustrating. Maximum you're gonna have nowadays, at least ever since like 60 cap or so, is only like 2 maps. Like the boss will be right on the 2nd map, and they will not have any more than that for the most part. So I think I don't know if they've gone back. It's been a long time since I've done any of the 40 cap dungeons or anything, but I think, you know, you'll look at the dungeons back then and be like, wow, those dungeons were long as shit. So, anyway, pretty excited, guys. We're leveling really quickly. I even used the EXP potion. In fact, I'm running out of power actually. Use the EXP potion, and I get 50% EXP after, or is it 100%? I forget. What is it? I don't know. I'm getting a ton. How about that? It's 70%. Okay, so in between. But 70% EXP bonus. And I think that's on dungeon clear too, so that's actually really starting to add up. And that's why I'm leveling so quickly. I want to say I only did like 8 dungeons, and then, you know, got like 2 levels, so I'm screwing around basically. And somebody mentioned it only takes like 3 hours to get to max level. I totally believe it now. Maybe did a couple hours on stream, got 5 levels, so, you know, really easy. And one thing I didn't notice, and somebody on stream told me, was that I was able to enhance my gear for free of cost. Well, not free of cost, just free of failure. I never have to fail. They give you gear, the quest gear, at level 6 plus 6. And if you enhance that gear, you can actually automatically upgrade it to the max level, rank 10, without failure. Even though it says it might fail, it never fails. It automatically goes to plus 10. So I've been upgrading all my gear, and it's been getting really easy to upgrade that and just get a ton of HP. So if you look at how much HP my chest piece gives, it gives 50,000 HP at plus 10. So I was like, shit, dude. Nowhere near as good as what I can get with actual gear, you know, higher level gear. But guys, we're already at the boss, believe it or not. But, you know, it's serviceable for the quest gear that they give you. So why not? Why not upgrade it? Especially if you're cheap and broke like me. Because trust me when I say I don't have anything to my name anymore. Especially not at this end game content here, guys. But I was talking about dungeons and shit the whole time, and we just cleared the dungeon, so that was mad easy. You're gonna look at our EXP rate has probably jumped up by 10% just by doing the dungeon, let alone what quests we're gonna be picking up. So, guys, I can really appreciate the fast EXP or leveling rate. Took us 4 minutes. That's kind of slow, I would have to admit. But because if I go into the last region, the lava region, I can actually do a dungeon, I want to say in like 2 minutes, and then clear it automatically like that. So really convenient right there. Alrighty guys, we're going to end the video with one more dungeon. We have to go to the Eyes of Goddess, which I think is probably the most creative stage that we have to do, but we'll see why. It's still, again, pretty short dungeon in comparison. Unless you fuck it up, then it could take a little while, but we're going to jump into here. And this dungeon has us repairing the eyes of the goddess statue or something. I don't know if that could be considered a real goddess or what, but we got to go find her eyes and make things right, I guess. What does this do? Event scene not displayed. Oh, that's great. I've never actually seen that be a thing. So now it just doesn't show cutscenes anymore. That's good. That's genius. They need to have that in like every game now. Great idea. But anyway, guys, like I said, we have to go unlock or get back the goddess eyes or something from that statue. So we have to go to separate parts of the world. Luckily, there's a teleporter in the middle, so makes it for a lot easier. You got to make these jumps though, those jumps across the rocks. And if you screw that up, you will fall to the end of the bottom of the world, which is where the boss is. But we can't fight the boss until we get those eyes. So we could end up jumping down there, and there's one of the eyes already. So did not take very much time at all. And there's your teleporter. So because I disabled the cutscene, obviously you're not able to see the eye statue, but it is recovering slowly. And here's the small platform we have to do. And you, like I said, you can't fall down there. It does no damage or anything, but you have to climb all the way back up, or get to the teleporter and to send you back up. So I like using my Guardian buff right here just because of the extra move speed. You'll notice that the bosses, at least in the hard difficulty, I'm not necessary to use the buff that I get with this ultimate skill. The eyes are in another place, so sometimes you'll end up, sometimes the eye will spawn right there and then you're done with the instance, but sometimes you gotta go back here and then unlock another flight of stairs to find these eyes. They really are in like random locations, but oh shit! Oh god, I thought I fell. Yeah, and it is just kind of luck to find out where the eyes are, so I think this is the last possible region it could be, so no problem here. Let's hit him with one of these. I'm actually kind of disappointed that Righteous Bolt did not automatically kill him. Let's hit him with the smite, baby! And guys, I mentioned it before, so if you guys are kind of excited about something I want to do with this game is I want to try the PvP again, but the first thing I wanted to do was get to the max level so I can get all my EX skills, because I know a lot of people are going to be abusing theirs, and I actually want to use my hammer EX, so that's one thing I want to try and get. And there's the last eye, guys, so I'm going to pick this up and go back now. It's cool, it has that little cutscene. But now we can fight the Infernal Guardian. He's actually at the very bottom, so woohoo! Nice. Anyway, where is he? Yeah, there he is. Oh look, and you got a rare chest. But like I said, I want to try and get to the max level, and then we're going to try to do some PvP again. I know I rage quit for a while in the PvP, but I want to try to get back into it. Once I get level 80, guys, we're going to try it and jump into it, guys. But until then, I'm just going to continue leveling. It shouldn't take me very long. In fact, I should probably do it by the end of today. Alrighty, guys, decided since the other two dungeons were pretty short, I'm going to end the video with my last and final dungeon that I have to do, because look at my percentage. I'm 99%, and I'm level 79, guys, so don't have to worry about leveling anymore. We're going to go into one of my favorite dungeons in the new region, Wall of Laments, because that one is pretty much one of the shortest dungeons in this new region, honestly. And guys, one thing I wanted to mention and I never got a chance to was I'm actually kind of frustrated. I'm playing after the Lancia update, and in the Lancia update they obviously brought the new Lancia class, but they also brought a few changes and buffs and nerfs to the already existing classes, and Paladin got hit pretty hard, mostly nerfs. And here's the most important thing, and why I'm so angry, is that they actually changed the conviction aura completely. You can see right there it actually gives now a fire, water, and light defense plus 24. This used to give light attack and light defense all in one. Now it's doing only light defense. So when you, I don't know, I'm just really frustrated because when you change a skill entirely, I should be refunded for the points that I put into it because it no longer does what I got it for. And I'm never going to use Conviction Aura again. Instead, they put the effect down to the Elemental Aura, and in the Elemental Aura, it gives Fire, Water, Light, Attack plus 30%. So obviously, I'm going to pick this skill instead of the Conviction Aura. So I just feel like if you're going to change a skill completely, you damn well better give me a skill reset or at least refund me the point set of the skill that you change. I can understand if they upped and lowered my percentages on the skill. It's not like I'm not going to pick up the skill, but literally this is a case where I'm not going to use Conviction Aura now because that's what I got it for. That's why I got Conviction Aura. I didn't get it for the light defense. I got it for the light attack. So when you remove it completely and change the skill entirely, I just feel like I should be refunded for that. Change that you make, but C9's been known to do this in the past. I don't know, and it really does seem like a ploy when you don't give a skill reset when you change skills. It just seems like a ploy to like, oh well, you fucked up your build, you got to change your, you got to buy a skill reset now. It's like really is a cheap trick. It feels like it's like, you know, how hard is it to refund the points, those 4 points, you know, on a skill that you change, and you knowingly changed it completely different than before. So it's one thing I'm really frustrated about the update. I was like, wow, I thought I made a pretty good PvE build, but you know, I have 7 or whatever, how many points, 8 points to use on a skill I'm never gonna use now, which is a shame. Honestly, it doesn't affect me that much. I don't know where else I'd put the points anyway, and I still have a lot of points left over, but just one thing I'm really frustrated about. But yeah, like my build right now doesn't have a lot of open spots for much of anything. To get high level, I still have a lot of points actually. It 8 SP even after the total debacle of making me get a skill I'm not going to use. But aside from that, guys, we're still going pretty strong. Leveled pretty quickly. In fact, wow, that was one Justice Hammer, by the way. And you know, I'm actually out of power. You can see that doesn't mean you can't stop playing though. That's one thing that a lot of people complained about, is you don't have to stop doing dungeons. You just get less EXP in the dungeons now. So you can actually see we're at the boss already. So it's a really quick dungeon. And I didn't know actually I have these potions that give me extra power. I can only use 2 a day. But anyway, guys, we reached level 80, and look at all this. We got a bunch of daily quests, I guess. And that's awesome. We could pick up our new EX skill, and I really want to try that out, honestly. And yeah, I'm really excited, guys. I'm actually, like I said, maybe PvP battles later in the future. Who knows? And next level, baby. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And in the next video, we're going to be doing some cool stuff again. Hopefully PvP. If not, we'll do some in-game content. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys.